Hello Croatian learners and welcome back to our channel Learn Croatian. My name is Ines and I'm here for you to help you on your Croatian learning journey. In this video, I want to talk about how to form the locative case. If you have been learning about the locative, don't forget to check out our previous video in which I teach you or I show you when you actually need to use the locative. So let's see, how do you form the locative case? You might have already learned that the locative and the dative have exactly the same form. So if you know how to form the dative, you know how to form the locative case as well. I will give you a quick recap on how to do that if you already know it. If you don't know it, then please follow closely and let's find out how do you form the locative nouns, the locative adjectives, and the locative pronouns in their singular and plural form. So let's look at the singular and plural nouns in the locative. As you can see in the table, in this table here, the locative, the feminine nouns actually add an I. So you know that most of the feminine nouns end in an A. So you would change this A into an I. So if you have a noun žena, the locative would be ženi. You lose the A and change it for an I. However, there are some feminine nouns that end on a consonant. And if you want to know more about the genders and how do you determine a gender of the noun, please check out our video. It's the link is in the description below. So some feminine nouns end on a consonant. Now, if they end on a consonant, you simply add an I for the locative. So, for example, you have noć, a night, add an I, and you get noći, the locative. Okay? As for the masculine and neuter nouns, as you can see, they have the same ending. Both nouns get the ending U. So the masculine nouns, most of the nouns in the nominative end on a consonant, so you would simply add the ending U at the end. For instance, dječak is the nominative, a boy. The locative would be dječaku. So simply add a U. For the neuter nouns, most of the neuter nouns end on an E or O. So what you would do is you would lose the O or E and change it for a U. So maybe the easiest way for you to remember this is if the noun ends on a vowel, then use the vowel and change it for the appropriate ending. So for the neuter nouns, it's the ending U. So you have jezero, which is a nominative for lake. The locative would be jezeru, jezero. Or more, which is the nominative for sea. The locative would be moru. Okay? What about the plural nouns? As you can see, the locative plural endings for all three genders are basically the same, ma. You just have to pay attention to what I told you earlier. If the noun ends on a vowel, you have to exchange that vowel for another. So for example, for the feminine nouns, the vowel E, which is usually the ending for the nominative plural, feminine, you change it for A. So žene, which is the nominative plural, would be ženama. Noći, which is the nominative plural for nights, would be noćima. Now, of course, there's a difference because žene would usually is a feminine noun that ends on a vowel, and noć is a feminine noun which ends on a consonant. That's why these two are slightly different, even though they're both feminine. Now, the masculine plural nouns just simply add the ending ma. So let's say you have the plural dječaci, which is the nominative plural for boys, and the locative would be dječacima. Okay, and for the neuter nouns, as you can see, you would just change the ending, the nominative plural ending a, into the nominative plural, into the locative plural e or I, ima. This is the ending. Jezerima, morima. These two are in the locative plural. Adjectives are quite simple, actually. The endings for the locative adjectives, the feminine locative adjectives, is oi, and the endings for the masculine and the neuter are om or omu, if you want to emphasize the adjective. Okay, so the lijepa žena would be the nominative singular, beautiful woman. The locative would be lijepoj ženi, and the dark night, mračna noć, would be mračnoj noći. Now the masculine and the neuter have the same ending. So dobar dječak, the masculine, the good boy would be dobrom or dobromu, dječaku. The neuter, duboko jezero, dubokom jezeru, and plavo more, plavom moru. Okay, these are the adjectives singular. Now the plural adjectives are even easier. The plural adjectives have the same ending for the feminine, masculine, and the neuter. For the locative case, it's the same ending im. Now you just have to pay attention. If the adjective ends on a vowel, you need to change it into an I. So what I am saying is, what you can see here, lijepe žene is beautiful women. That's the nominative, but the locative plural would be lijepim ženama. So you change the I at the end of lijepe into I, lijepim. Lijepim ženama. The same is for dobrim dječacima, and also for the neuter, dubokim jezerima and plavim morima. I think this is simple enough. The locative pronouns, again, they are the same as the dative pronouns. The pronouns are irregular, so you unfortunately just have to memorize them. There is no ending that you can just add to them because they are irregular. So here is the list of the personal pronouns in the nominative and the locative case, in the plural and the singular. So in the locative, it would be meni, tebi, njemu, njoj, njemu, nama, vama, njima. Now remember, if you've studied the dative pronouns, there are shorter forms of the nouns, like mi, ti, njemu is the same. These are not very commonly used in the locative, just in the dative, but really you will, you will not make a mistake if you use the full, the longer form of the pronoun. Please again notice this second person plural, vama or vam. Notice that there is a capital V in this instance. That's because in Croatian, when you want to express, when you want to address an older person, or you want to express respect, then you would never use the second person singular, ti, you use vi. And in writing, it is always capitalized with the big V. Okay, that was it for this video. I hope it was easy enough to learn how to form the locative words. Again, please visit our other video on when to use the locative in the sentence if you want to learn more. If you have any questions, any comments, please don't hesitate to contact us. Leave a comment below. Also, check out our other videos about other Croatian cases, because this video is also a part of the Croatian cases series. If you have any ideas on how your Croatian learning experience would be easier, give us a heads up. Give me some examples, give me some suggestions, because I want to help you learn Croatian easier, faster, and better. I am here for you. If you have any questions, please hit the subscribe button and the like button and share it with your friends. Good luck with learning Croatian, and thank you so much for hanging out and learning with me. Sretno and doviđenja!